everyone, Anita here, and today I'm here with
Brianne.
And we are going to actually be talking about the 80s. Now, we are both 80s babies. We are not here to bash. We're just gonna talk about some of the things that happened when we were kids, because I actually really love this day and age. I think it's
pretty
great.
good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What is something that you actually have noticed like that is totally a difference between then and now?
I love movies. I miss movies, if you know me on the internet. In the 80s, we didn't have PG-13. In the very beginning of the 80s. So we had G, PG, and R. So in the PG realm, there was like a big discrepancy of like what was PG, what was parental guidance.
Right.
I believe it was the time when Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom came out, and it was so graphically violent that
That's the one where he pulls the heart out of the chest. I remember
people
that.
got very
so awesome.
upset about it. At that time, you know, you don't have Twitter, so they like write letters. They made their voices known that it is not okay to be subjecting children to this, and because of your parental guidance rating, it sounds like it's okay to take our children. That's when MPAA decided to come up with the PG-13 rating.
Wow.
That's a little history.
Well, look at you, girl. I didn't know that that was the movie that kind of spun it off into this crazy like PG-13 world, you know? So actually spinning off of the movies thing, I had one that had to do with movies as well. Like if you wanted to watch a movie, it was not readily available to you. You'd have to actually go to a video store and rent the movie to watch it, and if somebody in your neighborhood had already rented it, you're shut out of luck that day. Like you can't watch it, you know what I mean? You have to wait for them to turn it in, and then you can go back and rent it. So it's like you really had to wait to see that movie.
Idiots in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
I feel like they may have lost funding and are closing up shop, but maybe they're still around. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I went to Video. Everything's digital now. It's just air. Everything's in the air. Like there's no physical anything. It's like,
I know.
Just
it's
download
really
it or put it on an app and watch it. So what's another thing for you, Brianne?
Different from nowadays. Back in the 80s, there was a lot of unsupervised play. Nowadays, it's like, where is my child? Who is with my child? And, you know,
there's several ways to get a hold of them now, as opposed to like, they're just free for all. You go out there and you eventually will hear from your child. I am going to spin off of that, actually.
Oh, okay.
And back in the 80s, when you were a child and you made plans with other children in the neighborhood, you had to stick to specific times.
Yes.
So there was none of this flakiness, like texting, sorry, can't make it.
No last minute stuff.
None of that existed. So when you made plans at this, under the tree, by the park, at this time, you had to be there. It's such a wonderful thing that people didn't flake, you know? That's one thing that I really liked about the 80s.
The 80s definitely had, you know, less flaking, but also the fact that you have that interaction with people face to face, which is a big deal.
I know, and it's like now you could do anything through text. You break up with somebody through text, you know?
You can have a whole relationship and like have it ended and not never even actually see the person in person.
Yeah, honestly. So what's another thing for you, Brianne?
I loved this board game called Mall Madness.
I remember Mall Madness! I loved Mall Madness! I still have it.
I also had another game that was like a Mall Madness ripoff called Meet Me at the Mall.
Meet Me at the Mall.
Also a really good game. But like they had great stuff like Girl Talk or
Girl Talk! Brianne! I like all these memories.
Yes, and you had like the zip stickers.
Yes, the daylight phone thingy. Yeah. We had such fun little girly games back then. Yeah, it was like super nerdy.
Girly games. I also feel it's more like electronics, like more iPad usage or video games in general. We don't play as many board games.
Yeah,
like,
I know, that's a shame.
Group, but
yeah, because that like having that interaction with your friends and just having game nights and stuff was so fun.
Are the kids still doing that? Let us know in the comments below.
Let us know in the comments below. Do you still get together and have board game days and nights or whatever they are?
Just with your friends after school.
Yeah. My next one, it's about music. So, and it's not about like genres of music, because I think that the different generations have their own awesome music. It's more about like if you wanted a song or something and you couldn't like afford to buy the cassette tape, you'd have to sit in front of the radio to listen to your favorite song, right? And have the record button waiting to record on your stereo. And as soon as your favorite song came on, you hit record. And that was basically how we used to pirate music.
Yeah, that was the first pirating.
That's true, actually. Yep. Yeah, so it's not a new thing, this pirating.
The same with the VCR and
watching movies and
a movie or a show that you liked. I remember like
hit the record button.
It was like a game changer when I learned how to program the VCR so that it would like automatically start when a show like started and end when it like that changed everything. Because then I didn't have to be there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I also want to say some great things about the fact that we were born in the 80s and being around today. We live in the day and age that we have the internet and we have cell phones and we can communicate with each other. Like, Brianne, I wouldn't even know you if it wasn't for the internet.
Right.
So I'm very, very grateful for all this technology that we are exposed to. Brianne, thank you so much for coming on the channel. You're amazing. I love your necklace. I just like totally stared at your chest just now when I saw your necklace. I wasn't looking at you.
Harry Potter.
I thought it was the Deathly Hallows. Well, that's gonna do it for the 80s flashback. And if you like this video, smack that like button, you know where, and subscribe to my channel and
subscribe to my channel, Miss Movies.
I make new videos every single week. See you later, Stargazer. Bye! Ow. They're gonna get me.
What did you do now?
I do everything, Brianne. All of it.